We're closing in on the weekend, but I want to welcome you back to day 5, Choosing from His Deep Well. Today's lesson, the evidence of how He handles no. Over the past few days, we've talked about identity, chemistry, potential, and emotional safety. Today, I want to share another foundational lesson that God has taught me about relationships. It's going to sound simple, but it will save you years of heartache. Pay attention less to how he treats you when he's pleased with you, and more attention to how he treats you when he doesn't get his way. This lesson wasn't born out of counseling alone, it was born through experience. And for much of my life, I paid attention to how people treated me when everything was going well. Of course, you would do that because your feelings are tied up in there. It feels good. But that's when they're getting their way, when we agree with them, when life is easy, but character is rarely revealed in comfort. Character is revealed in disappointment, in inconvenience, and even in anger. Character is revealed when expectations aren't met, when boundaries are established, when someone hears the word no. No, I disagree with you. No, I need time to think. No, that doesn't feel right to me. No, I see this differently. No, I have a different conviction. No, I don't want to do that. Anyone can be kind when they get what they want. The real question is, who do they become when they don't? Do they become defensive, angry, cold, withdrawn, manipulative, contemptuous, insulting? Do they punish you with silence? Do they make you feel guilty for having boundaries? Do they turn every disagreement into an attack on your character? Do they ridicule you? Do they insult you? Or do they listen? Do they stay curious? Do they stay teachable? Do they remain respectful? Can they disagree with you without dishonoring you? Can they receive accountability with humility? Can they apologize without making excuses? Can they honor your no without trying to control your response? Sisters, this matters. It matters more than chemistry, more than attraction, and more than shared hobbies. Because one day marriage will require 1,000 little no's for you and for him. No, I don't agree. No, I think we should wait. No, I need rest tonight. No, I don't think that's wise. No, I need you to hear me. And no, that really hurt me. If someone cannot receive a small no while dating, marriage is not going to change that. Or if they feign accepting no, but show no evidence in backing it up with action, you'll have a problem. Healthy love honors each person's agency. It honors boundaries, it honors differences, and it honors conviction. Jesus himself never manipulated anyone into following him. He invited, he loved, he spoke truth, and he allowed people to walk away. Love does not demand control. It does not create freedom. It does not abandon when it doesn't get its way. The fruit of the Spirit is self control, not control of others. And that distinction matters. If someone consistently responds to disappointment with contempt, anger, intimidation, withdrawal, guilt, or emotional punishment, don't excuse that away. Don't call it passion. Don't call it personality. Don't call it stress. Pay attention. The inability to receive no often reveals deeper inability to surrender to the Lord. When you point to the word during disagreement to settle on God's authority and it's rejected, pay attention. It's a warning and it is dangerous to the health of a relationship. Healthy Christian relationships are built on the foundation of God's word and his authority. And it is also built when two people can trust and speak the truth, when they can disagree without disrespect, when they can repair, when they walk in humility, and when they can say, I was wrong. I didn't see it that way. Thank you for telling me. I'll pray about that. and then do the work of seeking God and allowing Him to perform transformation. That's emotional maturity. That's humility. That is the soil where love grows. So today I want you to reflect on this question. How does the person you're considering respond when they don't get their way? Not when life is easy, not when everything is going according to plan, but when they hear no or when things don't go as planned. Because how someone handles disappointment often tells you more about their character than how they handle success. And now for the deep well invitation. Before you end your day, spend a few moments with the Lord. Ask Him to bring to mind moments when someone resisted your boundaries, dismissed your convictions, or responded poorly when you disagreed. Then ask yourself, did I explain that away? What was God trying to show me? Pray for the courage to honor the discernment God has given you. Healthy love is not threatened by boundaries. It is strengthened by boundaries and mutual respect. Remember this, a godly man or woman may not always like your answer, but they should honor your dignity. On Monday, I will share what God revealed about the difference between a nice man and a good man. But first, for those who have subscribed, don't forget to join me at 6:30 for the discussion forum, where you will not only be able to ask questions, but you'll get the exercise for soaking in Jesus' living water on the weekend. Until then, keep choosing from His deep well. I'll see you next week.